Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 6 of the April Leetcode Daily Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about today's problem. Minimum operations to make array equal. Okay. So you have an array of, it's an odd number. I guess that's a really awkward way of saying it. Okay. Yeah, it's an odd number. It is very weird way of saying it. I'm just trying to see if there's a special case. But yeah, in one operation, you can select two indices and then subtract one from one of them and then add to the other one. The goal of the array, the goal is to make all the elements of the array equal. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think this is maybe straightforward. I think there are only two cases. One is when n is odd and the other one is n is even. We can break it down a little bit because basically it's going to be greedy, which is okay. Let's say this is odd. I mean, this is already in the case, and if n is odd, then yeah, then there's a formula to do it, but I'm going to do it for a formula probably, to be honest, just so that I don't have to get it wrong. But it's just that it's the basically you get the median number, which actually is n, and then all the other numbers you want to make it to n, and then you just do the subtraction and the math. You can probably actually, even if you're really ambitious, do the math and prove it. But yeah, and then the other cases, if n is even, let's look that up. 1, 3, 5, 7. I think in this case it's the same idea, which is that the median is now 4. So then you just have 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 instead. So you have this series, where in this one you have 2 plus 0 plus 2, and you can just actually get one side and then multiply it. So, okay. Let's see, right? Let's extend this slightly more, just so that I could be sure. Because then this is 2, this is 4, and then this is 2, this is 4, right? Wait, is it subtract one, add one in one operation? Okay. Yeah, so then, yeah, so this is obviously just going to be, so you basically always take the 7 to go to the 3, take the 9, go to the 1. So then this is just going to be, 2 plus 4 plus dot dot dot, which is equal to 1 times 1 plus 2 plus dot dot dot, which, there's this formula for, which is, oh, why did I say 1? I meant 2 times this. So 2 times, I always forget if n times n plus 1 or n minus 1. So I have to think. But it's this over 2, and then the 2 cancels out, so I think it's just this for odd number, or n plus 1. Let me think real quick, because if n is 1, then the answer should be 2, right? So that means that is n plus 1. Wait, if n is equal to 1, then the answer is 0, because not one would change. If the n is 1, or if the n is 2, well, if the n is 3, we have to divide it by 2. So this n is a different n. N is equal to the length of the array over 2 for an odd number, so it rounds down. So then now the 2 elements is 1 plus 2, so that is just 3, right? 1 plus 2 times 2, so that's 6. So that's 2. Yeah, okay. So that means that for 2 elements, it's 2 this. I'm really bad at this part, because I don't memorize formulas. I have to prove them sometimes from time to time. Maybe I do it enough, I get it. Here, maybe it's a little bit trickier. Again, you could look at the symmetry, so it's going to be mirrored. So it's just 1 plus, so yeah, n is equal to length of array over 2. In this case, you don't have to do any rounding. It's exact. So it's 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. So this is just a sum of the odd series, sum of the odd numbers. I think there's a formula for it. It's something like 4, 9, 16. So this is just n squared or something like that, right? Yeah, right. So that's pretty much it. I mean, and then the implementation is relatively straightforward. I think if n mod 2 is equal to 0, well, we do it by 2, and then just return n times n. Else, we return n times n plus 1. Let's give it a go. I guess it doesn't matter. Where's the biggest number? 10 to the 4th. That looks okay. We can also test, I don't know if 0 is in there, but why not? Let's test it. Yeah, I think this is, oh no, oh, I missed it, oh yeah, okay, so 0 is not in there. But 0 is in that definition upstairs, it's just not in the constraints. Okay, so that looks good, let's give it a submit. Yeah, cool. I mean, this is one of those things where you look at the formula and it looks straightforward. Maybe, people would try to come up, try to sound very smart, clever, explaining how they got, or explaining the solution. But I hope that, by watching me live and solving it live, you actually see the thought process and how I prove it and how I would go about it during the contest. Obviously, maybe during a contest, I'll be a little bit faster. And also, to be honest, during a contest, 10 to the 4, or n is equal to 10 to the 4th is not that small, so I've just win the for loop and just doing it greedy. But this is a good, nice upsolve. So yeah, obviously this is going to be O of 1, O of time space, O of 1 time, and O of 1 space. I don't know why I said that. Constant time, constant space, which is, or maybe, well, it's O of 1 operations, but you can say that it's linear time, linear space if the input is the size of the input, because we have the number of bits, and I guess for int it's fixed. But if it's not fixed, then you have a big integer, for example, then obviously this is going to be a little bit more expensive. But yeah. Yeah. That's all I have for this problem. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me in Discord. Hope I'll see you tomorrow, and have a great night. And good mental health. Bye-bye.